gotta be Anton. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, I think. Whoa. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, well, new game. This is Outer Wilds. I'm already loving the vibe. I like the music. Alright, let's see. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Maybe turn down the sound effects too. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. So I don't know much about this game. I know that you're in space, and I think there's some time traveling stuff that goes on. And that's really all that I know about this. But I've heard that it's very good, and I think that this might be the kind of game that I really enjoy. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Let me make sure I'm getting all this right now. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. I think we're gonna be good with that then. Full, half, quarter, eighth, full. Well, I think that's it. I think we're ready to start. New expedition. Alright, what's this gonna be? X to wake up. I've woken up. I can see the moon. Is that the moon? I am playing. I'm playing the game. Okay. Hello there. Slate. Hello, Slate. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm sure I'm ready if you are. You kidding? Of course I'm ready. It's finally time to test the new landing hydraulics with a pilot instead of the auto-flight system. I've been sick, so just bear with me, because my throat still kinda hurts. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Well, I'll try not to. Crashing isn't ideal. Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfells at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. My goodbyes? Is there people I want to say goodbye to? Alright. Jump. Hold and release to jump. Hi. Hello, Mika. Music's a little loud. I think I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I like it though. It's very good music. Hey, it's you. Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. I'm still going. You better be. It's been forever since anyone launched into space. I really, really want to see it. Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Sure. Is this the tutorial? Fly model ship. Alright, left stick for horizontal thrust. Up and down thrust is left trigger and right trigger. So if I... left trigger is right, okay. Whoa, whoa. Is this it? Is this all there is to it? Okay. Downward thrust and gravity is a powerful combination. Reset with B. Okay, that's cool. Thank you. What's your name? Mika. Thank you, Mika. I'm gonna turn down the music more. That a lantern? Or like a Tesla coil? Hi. Porphy. Hi, Porphy. Hey yo, hatchling, I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosen open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Thank you. Nice of you to say. This is a pretty place to be. It's like... Do I live in Yellowstone? Is that where we are? Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. Satellite camera? Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Okay. Oh. I can't see where it's orbiting, but... I can kind of tell by the pictures it's taking. Okay, they're lanterns. Chair. Paper. Read. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. Okay. Hey guy. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They don't really explode as often anymore. All I know is between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. That's not a good thing to know. Well, I guess it is, but it's not a good thing to... be true, if it is true. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The current launch pad is fine, thanks. Oh, really? Dang. Well, maybe someone needs a new porch or something. A big one. That tree. That tree. Don't cut down that tree. Door. You can't go in the door. Hi. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh sure, I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see, there's Chert's drums, Revek's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Feldspar. Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space programs of other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. I don't think you can hear in space. What? Nace? That how? Trouble is, every time a Hearthian leaves for outer space, that's one less musician in our orchestra. So did you need me something? Did you need something? Where's the observatory? It's questions like that what make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs marking the way, but really you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the 0G cave. I want to go to the 0G cave. I'm good, okay. Nothing else. We got dialogue options. I don't know if I'm going to want to read all of those. Observatory. That's kind of a vibe, though. Hi, Tefra. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide-and-seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we, please? We'll even let you be it. Sure. Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Okay. How do I use the signal scope? Y to equip signal scope. Whoa. Something over here. Oh. I jumped in the river. On accident. Okay. Alright, you're up here, I see you. Alright, I see that you're up here. There you are. Boom. Hi, Tefra. Aw, you found me, but my hiding spot was super good. Sorry, I can't hear you over the waterfall. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? What? What? Waterfalls are super loud. Okay. Where's the other one of you? Oh. There. Okay. How do I get over there? There's gotta be a way up there. Is it literally just right up there? Gotta climb on top of the roof. So I probably gotta give up on top of that. Okay. Is there a hole in this stump? Nope. Ooh, yeah. Hi there. Found you. Galena. I won. I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. You're welcome. Alright. Where was I? Go talk to this fisherman, I guess. Spinal. Fishing rhyme, fishing rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giants Deep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giants Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down, on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly, Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will, I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it, the tentacle of some hideous beast. Is that all true? Heard it from Gabbro himself, or themselves. Gabbro can be a little fancier, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably anyway. I guess if you want to know if the story's entirely true, you can go see Giant's Deep for yourself. I guess I can. I'm gonna be messing with the sound effects, with the sound for a while. Fishing song, I think my bait is wrong. Okay. I'm looking for hornfells. Oh, them? I bet today's haul they're in the observatory. Not that I've caught anything yet, but if I had, I'd definitely bet it. Hornfells is pretty much always in the observatory. Okay, well. I want to go to the 0G cave. Is it a cave with 0 Gs? Is it a cave with 0 gold Gs in it? Gs? Hop. Jump, 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 jump. Ooh. Hello? What's this? Danger inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Do I have a camera? Oh, I can use this to find my objectives. Tephra. Galena. Unknown. Oh. Huh? Wait. Is something getting closer? Why we have scary music on that thing? Okay. Hi. Are cozy? Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Ghostin said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Yeah, ghost matter is super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad. It feels like your whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk into any space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. Into any in-space. I saw smoke coming from Young Bark crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it when I'm gone. Tektite. Okay, hold on. This red thing. Okay, now it's getting farther away. That thing kind of worries me. I don't know. It feels like it's gonna be important or something. What's this? East to know my ruins. Whoa. South Quantum Grove Crater. Northwest Geyser Mountains. North Young Bark Crater. The moon. There's something on the moon. Oh, look, my hands. You can see my hands. Moraine. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. Are you able to tell me what that freaky thing was that's out there? It's set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rebek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Haven't you been up in this tree a while? I'm concerned tomorrow will cut down this tree if there's no one in it, so I don't want to leave it for too long. Mayor Rutile says Marl isn't supposed to cut it down, but I don't think they see eyes to eyes on this one. I'll still watch your launch though. I'll have a good view from up here. I can zoom in. Right bumper. I can hear a banjo. That's what it was. Okay. I can hear sounds out in space. Harmonica. I gotta go talk to all these guys. All these people, are they all the same, from the same planet as I am? Any good sounds from space today? My signal scope, yeah. Okay. Well. Oh. Ouch. I did not mean to jump off of the cliff. I am dead. That's unfortunate. They should really put in like a railing or something, so that, you know, people don't just fall off the bridge while they're just trying to walk across the bridge. No, I was jumping around. I didn't realize I can't control where I'm going when I'm in the air. Well, I guess I'll try again. Hi. What was I doing again? Launch codes from Hordenfels at the observatory. Okay, I need to go to the observatory to get the launch codes. Okay. I need to try and roast this marshmallow. Can I get a perfectly roasted marshmallow? Yeah. Okay. We get some chocolate and graham crackers. Maybe I'll unlock the chocolate and graham crackers later. Alright, I'll try not to jump off the cliff this time. Yep. 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 Whoop. Yep. Whoop. Use camera, okay? I can see the ghost matter. Gross. Alright, Zero G Cave. I gotta go through the cave to get to the observatory. Hi. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight? Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine out there. I'd worry more about that ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the Zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave, or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Alright, one repaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Got it. This one song, it just... A little too loud. Okay, what we got? Activate lift. Alright, am I gonna find the zero G's? Am I gonna feel zero gravity in the cave? Alright. Flashlight. Kinda spooky. There is still gravity. Zero G cave is up there. What's all this now? Suit up. Oh. Oh, come on. Let me up there. Let me up there. Okay, I have limited fuel. Hi. Hey, nice of you to drop down. I'm getting some zero G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. Well, what's the matter, Tough? What's the matter with the cave? I've got an oxygen meter, too. Okay. What's this? What's all this stuff? More junk, just stuff. Well, I know that there's fall damage, so I'm going to be careful about that. Barrels. Whoa, what? 03 repaired. Alright, press to lock on. Match velocity. Okay. This feels weird. I've matched the velocity of the satellite node. Okay. Alright, now where am I going? Okay, there's one over there. Come here, you. Alright. Alright, repaired you. There's one more somewhere. Somewhere around here. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be kinda weird. Kinda hard to get the hang of maybe, but I think I'm getting it. Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here. Alright. Matching the velocity. Going in. Matching the velocity again. Will you let me repair you? Alright, here we go. Training simulation complete. Alright, what's in here, though? Just the other side of the thing? Okay. Now, how do I get out of here? Whoa! Oops. Okay, where's the exit to the cave? Ow. Okay, now I'm getting confused. Rock. Alright, it's pretty big in here, so I guess... Ow. So I guess my flashlight isn't doing that much. Hey, there we go. 50% of fuel remaining. Okay, that's fine. Just, see if I can get out of here in a good fashion. Okay. That was weird, but I guess I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. Return the suit. Cool, okay. I learned the thing. I learned how to be in space without dying. Or at least I learned how to be in zero gravity without dying. I can still suffocate in space. I did it. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember, you're training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training. You got it? Got it. Thank you, Go-san. Go-san? Whoa. Whoa. That was a fast eclipse. Oh. Where's the observatory? Observatory that way. Hi, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Okay, well I already did it. The note wasn't even necessary. Is this the observatory? That's gotta be the observatory. Yeah, this has gotta be the observatory. Whoa. Hornfels. Gosan. Feldspar, Slate, and Esker. One of them must have been taking the picture. Founding members clockwise from top left. Hornfels, Gosan, Slate, and Feldspar. Where's Esker, though? Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Nice. Are these Patreon backers? Or Kickstarter backers? What's this? Outer Wilds Ventures, Timber Hearth's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Addle Rock. Does that mean there were others that were unintentionally launched into space? This is kind of scary. Hey, how? Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited it makes me nauseous. Just think you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm terrified. Don't make me so... Don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Just here for the launch codes. Yeah, I get you're dying to head out into space. But seriously, you've got to see the statue before you go. It's an amazing find. Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the only fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on. You have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. Interesting. What? Oh. Translate. Hold right bumper to translate. Kosovo, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she's saying calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Adelrock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Is this the language, these spirals? That's really cool. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Whoa. Bones. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai's body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. This crystal was taken from a Nomai rune on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Whoa. Bonkers. Whoa. I can go find these places, I bet. Coming soon, huh? Future site of our next exhibit. If you've enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. Okay. What's this? Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the sun runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Yeah, it's not going to happen for a while though, right? You're kind of scary. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Well, I'm probably going to have to deal with you when I go into space, huh? What's this? Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Ooh, that's a big word. Okay, this is art then. Interesting. Alright, what's up here? View map. Oh, timber hearth. I am here. Whoa. Whoa. This is Brittle Hollow. This is Hollow's lantern. Whoa. Got a solar flare down there? Huh. What's that? What's that thing? What is that? What are you? Ash Twin and Ember Twin. That's cool. Giant's Deep. Just got satellites? Space junk? I don't know. What are you? Dark Bramble. Oh, this is the place that the anglerfish was in. Wait, where am I? Alright, Timber Hearth. The Alrock, I am here. The Interloper. What are you, a comet? I get to explore all this stuff? What are you? What are you? Are you a black hole? There's a thing next to it. Why aren't you labeled? Why don't you have a label? There's a red thing down there. Is that a star? Oh, it's gone. Okay. Oh, there's stuff floating out here. I bet there's gonna be scary things in space. Yeah, well, what's that thing? What's that thing down there? There's some. Oh, wait, no, there's a thing. There's a thing that orbits this red thing. What are you? No. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. There's something down there. You're in orbit. Okay, well, I have a lot to explore then. And I am still on the same planet. Hornfels observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? I don't know. I just want the launch codes, man. Hi, Hornfels. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator too. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I want to go somewhere no one's gone before. I like you. You'll have plenty of options to choose from. No one's ever landed on the Interloper before. Perhaps you'll be the first. I must say, should you choose to go to Dark Bramble, be very careful. No one's explored there before either, for what you'll find are excellent reasons. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, huh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Launch codes. Dash dash. Dash dot dot. Dash dot. Alright. Well, I want to go to space. Oh, this is not the exit. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabriel exclaims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever's actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. What? 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 Okay. Well, this rock is weird. Whatcha? Nope. Okay. What's this? Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, they're pulling on you right now. Oh. Whoa. Alright, well, what did you do? And why did you do it? Was that like a save point or something? It must have been. Yeah. The statue is glowing. Why is it glowing? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense. Are you sure you're okay to launch? Like medically speaking. No, don't worry about it. Maybe you should sit down for a bit and take it easy. I'd hate for anything bad to happen if you tried to launch while you're not feeling great. But hey, when you are ready, then you can make the most of our translator tool. I can't believe it's all grown up and leaving for space already. For real though, I'm glad you're the one carrying it and not like Rebek. They'd fall on it for sure. So if you want to do a short trip to just get your space legs under you, you could check out the ruins on the Idle Rock. I'd love to learn what those things are. Good luck and stay flying, okay? The Idle Rock's the moon. But there was like another moon, wasn't there? There's like the moon, and then there was like something orbiting underneath the moon. Or like underneath our planet. Or like to the south. Or I don't know how to describe it. It's like because there is no south in space. Hi, I'm ready to go. Well, I'll talk to you. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. I got the launch codes. Alright. Ooh. Do I walk into the light? Into the tractor beam? Do I get to go in the tractor beam? Do I get to go in the tractor beam and go in the spaceship? Get me up. Whoa. Spaceship is made of wood. It's not super awesome. Spot a tree, walk towards it, enjoy. Is that for real? Crystal? Oh, is this like a gravity anchor? That's cool. Whoa. View ship log. One and only Harthian village, main source of explosions on this planet. Know my statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. Huh. What's rumor mode? Whoa. Oh, these are like quests? The cave at the very center of Timber Hearth. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gaussen. View rumor. No one knows what they are, why they were built. The nomite text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Addle Rock. Okay. The Addle Rock, but there was another thing. There is another thing in space. There are other things in space too. I can suit up. I should probably suit up then, huh? Little scout, see beyond the horizon. Illuminate dark areas. Detect hazards. Test the environment. Do I have one of those? Health and fuel full. This is my refill, okay. Well, I guess all that's left is to go to space. This cannot be safe. Alright, buckling up. Alright. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. And I'm off, huh? Is it really that easy? Velocity matched. Okay. Okay, I'm in space. That's the sun. Yes. Giant steep. Oh, I'm falling. Let's not fall actually. Hey, there are runes right here. Okay. Alright, I'm out in space. The Addle Rock. Alright. Let's start with the Addle Rock then. I'm gonna want to match your velocity. I'm gonna want to land on here somewhere. Okay, how do I land? do I land? Do I just touch down? Does it matter? Do I really just land? Do I just land? Is that all there is to it? This is weird. I think I landed. I think I might have landed. I think I'm on the moon right now. The Adel Rock. I'm here. Ooh. What's all this? Play recording. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site match the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd pose that the Adel Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are some more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. You kind of left your pickaxe here. I'll leave that jetpack refuel here. It's really dark in here, actually. I just jumped in the crater. I just landed in the middle of this crater. It's a big crater. Can I climb out of the crater? I'm still pretty much full on everything. I can fly out of the crater. I can walk around on the moon. Huh. Whoa. Hi. Trees detected, oxygen tank refilled. Esker. Hello, Esker. Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rebeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gosen mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And then ground control forgets I'm up here, and when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For once, I don't check in as often as the other travelers. Since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Adel Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. So, what is this place? Very funny. Well, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost to cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Alright, talk to you later. Is there anything else to find here? Up. Go up. Gravity is a little stronger here. Refuel jetpack, heck yeah. Can I? Oh, there. Is that the interloper? Oh. Up. Here I am. Okay. Ow. I guess I'll keep exploring the moon. Oh, I get a little map of what I'm looking at. Okay. I'm gonna head down to the South Pole then. I can see on the left, it's like a little map of the moon. What's that? These are the ruins? These ruins are built on the South Pole. Huh. What is this? Signal scope. Scout launcher. Oh, what? No, give me that back. Okay. I'm gonna figure that out later. For right now, I just wanna try and figure out what the heck this thing is. What? Okay. What's this for? What's over there? Not picking up anything on the signal scope. The sun's looking pretty red. Is it a red giant? Is that just... Okay, that's the sun. That's the symbol for the sun, I guess. What's this? Huh? Water planet. I guess that's the symbol for the water planet. I don't remember what it's called. The deep? Okay, what's this here? Where are we aiming at? That. But there are only those three. What's downstairs? Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. Wait. The eye symbol? That's what this is? The eye? What's the eye? What does that mean? Felix, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Private, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Thatch, this is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Felix, an update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to pose this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Thatch, then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Whoa. Oh, I can insert the scroll into the place and read the thing. So what do I... Drop scroll. Okay, are there more scrolls I can find? Trees detected. Oh. Thank you. What's this? Okay, wow. Wow, I've seen this rune in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of know my locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but from what little I understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gotta get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. No stars above. Oh. There are more scrolls. What's this? Thatch, where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Plume, the southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Brittle Hollow. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Conway would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's south pole immediately then. So on the south pole of each of the planets is there one of these, or is it just this one? Or just this one in Brittle Hollow? Does it have to be on the south pole? Coleus, Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Okay, Ember Twin is really hot. I'll put this thing back where it came from. Force will help me. I think that might be all of this. All this place has to offer. Alright, I can go up the stairs. It's looking really red and angry. Like, more than it was before. So this locator is not able to locate the eye because it's too wimpy or something. So it's just not able to find it. Crazy. Oh, I think it's been like an hour, so I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. And can I save the game? I don't know, but in any case, I will see you next time. Goodbye.